Time magazine called him the unsung hero behind the internet. CNN called him a father of the internet. President Bill Clinton called him one of the great minds of the information age. He has been voted history's greatest scientist of African descent. He is Philip Emeagwali. He's coming to Trinidad and Tobago to launch the 2008 Kwame Ture lecture series on Sunday, June 8th at the JFK Auditorium, New St. Augustine, 5 p.m. The Emancipation Support Committee invites you to come and hear this inspirational mind address the theme, Crossing New Frontiers to Conquer Today's Challenges. This lecture is one you cannot afford to miss. Admission is free, so be there on Sunday, June 8th, 5 p.m. at the JFK Auditorium, New St. Augustine.
At 10:15 a.m., New York time, Tuesday the 4th of July of 1989, the U.S. Independence Day, I made the first experimental measurement of the world's fastest computation ever recorded across an ensemble of commodity off-the-shelf processors. That experimental discovery represents a new way of looking at the computer. In the new way, the new computer would become a web of 1 million interconnected processors, and the new computer will have as many email pathways by which its ensemble of processors communicate. To be the first is a greater achievement than to be number one or to be the fastest. There's only one first, but there will be many fastest. I was the first to discover that parallel processing across an ensemble of the slowest processors is faster than sequentially processing only on the fastest processor or only on the fastest supercomputer. Prior to my experimental discovery of the massively parallel processing supercomputer that occurred on the 4th of July of 1989, I was ridiculed, mocked, and rejected by the vector processing supercomputer research community. After my experimental discovery of the 4th of July of 1989, the last team of vector processing supercomputer researchers that dismissed me from their group realized that they've made a mistake. Their mistake entered into the history books. A year later, a member of the supercomputer research team that dismissed me from their research group told the rest that his daughter wrote a school report titled, quote, "The Contributions of Philip Emeagwali to the Development of the Computer," unquote. After the 4th of July of 1989, it made the news headlines that I experimentally discovered how and why the parallel processing technology makes computers faster and makes supercomputers fastest. My experimental discovery of the parallel processing supercomputer opened the door to the field of the parallel solution of the numerical approximations of the partial differential equations of modern calculus that now enables extreme-scale computational mathematicians to massively parallel compute many algebraic problems and to compute them at once. My experimental discovery of the parallel processing supercomputer opened the door to the field of parallel computational fluid dynamics that now enables extreme-scale computational physicists to massively parallel compute many computer models and to compute them at once. My experimental discovery of the parallel processing supercomputer opened the door to the field of large-scale numerical algebra that now enables algebraists to solve millions of sets of systems of linear equations and to solve them at once. The modern supercomputer opened the door to the field of experimental mathematics and to using the fastest supercomputer to confirm analytical solutions and to using the fastest supercomputer to gain insight and intuition into a mathematical problem and to using the fastest supercomputer to test and falsify a mathematical conjecture. The modern supercomputer that is powered by massively parallel processing technology is an instrument of physics that extreme-scale computational physicists use to solve the most computation-intensive arithmetical problems. The computation-intensive problems of supercomputing arose from extreme-scale algebra that in turn arose from the most abstract partial differential equations of modern calculus. Parallel computing can best be explained to a 12-year-old as, quote, doing many things at once, unquote. I was in the news back in 1989 because I experimentally discovered how to do 64 binary thousand things and how to do them at once. My experimental discovery of how to massively parallel process and how to do so across 64 binary thousand processors opened the door that enables the world's fastest supercomputer to parallel process 10 binary million things and to parallel process them at once.
Insightful and brilliant lecture.